Hey, I'm back for another video. This one won't be that long either. I just wanted to show some of the beauty of using margin. In the last video, I showed y'all that margin, options are non-marginable positions. So I'm going to show you how you can utilize them in long-term strategies in this video. So let's say you're the type of person that does not want to watch your account all the time. And you don't have a ton of money, but you do have a decent amount of capital on hand. And you want to take a long-term view of the market and something, I don't want to say easy, but something popular like Apple. So that's the symbol that we're looking at right now. And I'm going to choose the furthest expiration that I can find, and that's 783 days away, September of 2023. Okay, and honestly, because it's so far out, I'm going to pick a fairly random expiration. Now, I didn't look at volatility, so I don't know if these options prices are super high, but I'm just going to show you how it would look with a very long-term strategy if you have a margin account. And remember, in order to put on a strategy like this, you have to have the available capital, the available cash on hand in case there is a maximum loss. You are not borrowing money from your broker to put this trade on. So I'm going to put on, let's just choose any strikes. And I'm going to make this $20 wide. Let's see, if we wanted to purchase this, look at how much it costs. Let's pull this up, $2,615 to purchase this. Most people don't have this money just lying around, lying in wait. So here's what we're going to do. This is a purchase. Remember, we're going to get a long-term view of the market. And now let's sell something against it. So basically, this one is more expensive. So this trade here is going to be the primary trade. That's going to be the primary direction that we want the market to go in, up, because it's a buy, it's a bought call. So let's sell one against it. Let's make this $30 apart. And when I say $30 apart, I mean the strike prices. $150 is the expensive one, well, the more expensive one, and $180 will be the cheaper one. Now look at the price. $1,070. Now look, let's look at some changes real quick. I'm going to take this trade back off and I'm going to go to a snapshot analysis. And this is E-Trade, and I don't even use this E-Trade account, but it's kind of the easiest one to view, at least from here. I feel like people will probably be able to utilize this more. I know a lot of people use E-Trade. So the maximum loss is what you spend on it. Remember, I took that other trade off. The maximum loss is what you would spend on it, $5,230. And this is why a lot of people like to do stuff like this. This is called a naked trade or a single option. Your maximum profit is infinite. It's extremely high, right? But because of that, your maximum loss is insane as well. So that's why if you were to sell something like this, hold on, it took the other trade off. Boom. Now we got both of them back. It only costs $1,070 to open that trade. Now let's look at the effect that it has on your maximum profit. Now your maximum profit is only $3,860. So the reason why, like I said, a lot of people don't like to do stuff like this is because it caps, or in other words, it limits the maximum amount of money that you could actually make. And because of that, when you're limiting the amount of money that you can make, it puts you in a position where, oh, and also, look, they have the quantity wrong. This is the reason why I don't like E-Trade. Look at this. It says buy 4 right here. Let's go to quantity of 1. Look at what E-Trade does. They always have these kind of technical issues because I did not put 2 in there. Look at that quantity. It's 1. And E-Trade always does this, and that's the reason why I do not use this account. But it's, like I said, it's just easy to view this snapshot analysis on E-Trade. So the maximum profit, it's supposed to be 1070, but it's 2140 because it's showing 2, and that's why the maximum profit said 3860. I was going to say that number sounds kind of big, but it's because E-Trade has the wrong quantity in here. Let's see if I can get it to correct itself by getting out and trying to add it one more time. Let's see. This video is almost over. Nope, look at that. Automatically thinks it's 2. Wow. Great job, E-Trade. I tried to give you some burn on my channel. Tried to show people how you look, but you messed up the video. But anyway, so the 3860 divided by 2 would be the actual amount of the maximum profit. And the wider, the further apart your strikes are, the more money you can make, and the more the expensive position is going to cost. So if we were to make it $50 wide and go to a 200, geez, I took the other one off again. All right, it costs $1,505 to make it $50 wide, but also still showing 2. Your maximum profit would be $69.90 divided by 2. Your maximum loss would be $30.10. Well, we just showed that $1,505. So think about people who are in naked trades, like just something like this, naked trades. And what if their position just goes down for months and they're just losing money? I can tell you right now, if you had something like this on at the same time as this, you would be able to salvage a little bit more of that position, even if it's just temporary. Think about it like this. If the stock is going down, which one of these positions is losing and which one is winning? If it's going down, the sold call is winning. If it's going up, the bought call is winning. Ultimately, that's the direction that we want the stock to go. But if we are wrong about our timing, this is a protection mechanism. If that thing goes down for months, guess what you can do? You can do what's called legging out of a spread. So if you leg out of a spread, you would basically, if you open these 2 at the same time, right? That's first, you open these 2, buy to open and sell to open, these 2 at the same time. And then because this was a sold to open position, and it's winning, it's profitable, just this one, not this one. It's profitable because the stock just kept going down for months. What you could do is buy to close only this trade. Yes, they operate as one entity when they're first put on, but if you don't think it's going to go down forever and you eventually want to uncap your risk, so in other words, you want to take the limits off. If you want to take the limits off at some point, you could cash in on this one. You can buy it back. Let's say you're selling it for $1,100 right now. You're selling it for $1,100 right now, $1,115 or something like that. You can buy it back for God knows how low if it's losing. If the trade is going, like I said, if the share price is going down, this trade is winning. You can buy it back for ultra cheap, which means you've made some profit. And then you could just let this one run to the moon, as they like to say. So that's just a small snippet of how a long-term strategy can be utilized with a spread. And if you don't want to make your spread this wide, what you could do to have a little more versatility, you can make the spread a little bit smaller, right? So that makes your profit, your potential profit smaller. But what you could do is just buy multiple. And then that right there will give you whatever type of leverage you may want. And you can be a little bit more versatile that way. But that's why I like to cap my risk. I don't always do strategies like this because when I have time to trade, when I have time to do it, I work overnight normally. When I have time to trade, I will not do strategies like this. I will usually sell. I will do the opposite of this. So I will swap these around and I don't go this far out. So in other words, I sell to open trades. The sold position is the more expensive one. And so I may do calls or puts. But if I don't have time to trade, this is my go-to right here because I just don't have to really pay much attention to it, you know, and I got till forever. So in other words, I can spend more money on buying extra time at a fraction of the cost. And that's why I recommend you should trade on margin. So hope this helps somebody. Thanks y'all for watching. God bless.